Suffering unleashes love. Today in the Gospel at Mass, we read about the greatest commandments, to love God and to love our neighbor. But love isn't easy. We get caught up a lot of times in our own self-regard, our own self-reliance. And there's so many things that the church offers us to help us love with hearts expanded in great trust and great generosity. Whether it's the great tradition of prayer, whether it's looking at healing, interior freedom, the gift of friendship, many other things, so many things we need to help us to love more. But one of those things is also the gift of penance. Today we celebrate the memorial of St. Rose of Lima, who was known for her penance. And we might say, is this just an obscure saint from centuries ago who has nothing to say to us? And I believe she does. St. Rose of Lima is a great witness to penance. And today's a Friday, an ordinary time. And we might think, well, it's not Lent, I don't need penance. But today's actually a day of penance, even Fridays of ordinary time. Whether it's not eating meat, or whether it's substituting another penance through finding times of silence, avoiding desserts, putting down the screens, or many other things. Maybe ask God today, what penance are you calling me today? Penance is a voluntary suffering that we undertake. And in those great words of John Paul, suffering helps to unleash love. It's not because we're bad, it's not because we're sort of earning our salvation, but rather a way in which we're making space for God to work. So let us remember today, Friday, a day of penance. St. Rose, pray for us and allow the sufferings that we experience, both involuntary and voluntary, unleash greater love of God in our hearts, that we might fulfill this great commandment that Jesus gives us, to love God and neighbor with great generosity,